Hi everybody, it's Lolly. I have another video today to work with the Midori or Fauxdori. Mine is a faux. The cover of mine is, this was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of leather that I cut in half, so now it's 8.5 by 5.5 this way. And so that's the size that we're going to be working with right now to make these. Before I showed you how to make the paper pocket folders, now I'm going to show you how I did this with a page protector. You need to start off with a page protector that's heavy duty. It's a good quality, and not mess around with using something really thin. This is going to get a lot of work and wear and tear in your Midori, so you want to make sure it's going to stand the test of time. On a regular page protector, it's sealed on the left and on the bottom. I am going to cut those seals off of there. That's the way it's going to make it possible for me to be able to put a pocket into this. There we go. Couldn't get my grip. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you don't need to worry about a super straight line at this point. Just getting that so that it flips open like this, see? And the reason is, when I make that pocket on the front, this is the back of my folder, and this is going to be my pocket. And I've determined that I want my pocket to be 3 inches. So from this fold on this, I want 3 inches. I'm just going to lay the fold right on my cutting mat and just kind of eyeball it. And then 1, 2, 3 inches would be right. Oops, lost my place. Gotta get that back on there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So right here is where the 3-inch line will be. I'm just going to use a blade and cut that off. Here, set that aside. Okay, so now you can see that this will be my pocket here on the front. So I went ahead and took a piece of graph paper and I drew out how I wanted my pocket to look. And I think in order for it to, I don't want this to slide around, so I can use some washi tape to pin it down for me. And if you don't have washi tape, it's not a problem. Take a piece of just regular tape, stick it to your shirt a few times to get some of the lint on there, and then it'll do the job without ruining your paper when you pull it up. It's kind of like washi, okay? And what I did, all I need to do is go from the bottom up on the 2 sides, and I chose 3 lines right up the middle, and the reason is I wanted to get a nice, this one has 4, but I have 3 on this one. I want to get a nice fit, and I also want to encourage it to be round as it goes around all my notebooks in there. So, these my new fuse and the cord is still got that fold in it. It's really hard to maneuver that thing. So I'm just going to tilt this a little bit and roll right along my lines all the way to the end. Same with these. You can see I'm going to have to move my tape. I didn't think about that ahead of time. There we go. This will also make my pocket stronger to have 3 of these down the middle, 3 seals. And then 1 more on this far end right here. There we go. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, and my scissors have disappeared. Here we go. Okay, so let's peel this off now. See, this tape did well, and the washi tore. Oh well, let's leave it on there for now. And I'll use this. Nope, that's not going to pull it off either. Okay, so once we get that, we just need to cut this off. Oops. Okay, here's the end of my pocket. I also determined I want it to be, 5 1/4. So all I need to do now is measure 5 1/4 and cut off the excess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1/4. And I'll just use my blade again. Okay. Now all we need to do is cut off the excess after the the seal, or the melted part, on both sides. Now, I have noticed, I did see someone that had made some pockets with page protectors, and they were using washi tape to seal the pockets, the sides, and I just feel like it's not going to be a strong enough bond, because, you know, washi tape, especially when something is moving a lot, washi tape's going to peel up. I did, however, on this one, I wanted to reinforce the top edge, and so I just took a wide piece of washi, laid it across there, and folded it over, which worked really well, but I decided it might come undone, so I decided to go ahead and do a zigzag stitch on the sewing machine on there, which of course got my needle really goopy, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. And the end of this, right there, just for a little reinforcement, and it makes it look pretty. Now the front, you see I did not measure to find out where the halfway mark was in this, so if you don't like that look, you can put another piece of washi across the back. There you go. So this gives you a dashboard for your Fauxdori and pockets. So just slide this under your work that you already have going on in there. There you go, like that. Okay, so now you have a pocket on both sides, see, that you can see from the back. I kind of like this double look here. It looks like silver and gold from that side. So that's all it is. It's pretty easy. Again, the dimensions of my pocket are 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for watching.